Stratagem 10. Remove the firewood from under the pot by Saurabh Assignment. The meaning. The firewood provides the heat to cook the food. What this means is that there is something that an adversary has which is their source of strength. If you remove the firewood from under the pot, you remove the source of heat. The pot relies on this heat to fully cook the food. Without the heat, the food goes uncooked and will not be eaten. If you remove the source of strength from your adversary, they will not be able to use the strength to their advantage against you. The advantage is yours, and your enemy loses. The Siege of Calais. Edward III chose to besiege the port of Calais. Calais was the closest French port to England and was an important port for England to capture to set up shipping routes for trade and supplies. In September of 1346, Edward's men approached the city and immediately began making preparations for a drawn-out siege. The city walls and moats were not easily to be breached or crossed. In November, the English supplied with cannons, catapults, and long ladders, but attempts to breach or scale the walls continued to fail. By February, Edward had given up on attacking the city and decided to simply starve them out. They prevented all shipments of food and water supplies from going into the castle walls. The naval fleet intercepted the supplies from French ships to the port. By June, the supply of food and fresh water within the city was nearly finished. A month later, after another convoy was moved away from the English fleet, 500 children and elderly were expelled from the city, so that the remaining healthy adult men and women might survive. The English refused to allow these exiles to approach them, and so they starved to death just outside the walls. On August the 1st, the city lit fires, signaling defeat, and surrendered. The food and water was a source of strength for the citizens of Calais. As long as they had this, they would be able to fend off the English army. By removing the food and water, King Edward deprived the citizens of Calais of their strength. Without this, the citizens were defenseless and had no choice but to surrender.